What if I told you you can figure out in just 5 minutes whether someone is emotionally unavailable and potentially save yourself from months or even years of frustration? Because here is the truth. Emotionally unavailable people actually don't look unavailable. They don't come with warning labels. In fact, they often feel exciting, mysterious, even perfect at first. But by the end of this video, you will know exactly what to look for, so you never get trapped in that cycle again. Most people don't realize they are dealing with emotional unavailability until it is too late. You have already invested time, energy, feelings. You start asking questions like, why are they hot and cold? Why do they pull away when things get real? Why do I feel so alone even when I am with them? And the worst part, you start blaming yourself. Maybe I am too much. Maybe I am asking for too much. Maybe I just need to be more patient. But here is the reality. You are not the problem. You just didn't spot the signs early enough. So let's fix that right now. Sign number 1, surface level conversations. Emotionally unavailable people avoid depth. In the first few minutes of talking, notice this. Do they keep conversations light, joking, or distracted? They might talk about work, random stories, other people, even deep topics, but only intellectually, not emotionally. And if you try to steer the conversation towards feeling like how do you handle stress or what really matters to you, they deflect, they joke, or they give vague, generic answers. Because real emotional depth makes them uncomfortable. Quick test. Share something slightly personal, not too deep, just enough. If they don't meet you there, that is your first red flag. Sign number 2. They move fast but avoid real commitment. This one confuses a lot of people. Emotionally unavailable does not always mean slow. Sometimes they move fast. They will text constantly. They will compliment you. They might even talk about the future early on. But here is the catch. When it comes to real commitment, clarity, consistency, defining the relationship, they hesitate. They love the idea of connection, but not the responsibility of it. So, in the first few minutes, listen for this. Do they speak in fantasy language? We should travel together someday. You are exactly my type, but avoid anything concrete. That is not connection, that is emotional illusion. Sign number 3, inconsistent energy. Pay attention to their energy, not just their words. Emotionally available people feel present, grounded, and consistent. But on the other hand, emotionally unavailable people, they fluctuate. One moment they are engaged, smiling, interested. The next they are distant, distracted, almost like they have mentally checked out. Even in a short interaction, you can feel it. It creates confusion in your body. You start thinking, did I say something wrong? Did their mood change? But it is not about you. It is their internal conflict, wanting connection but fearing it at the same time. Sign number 4. They avoid talking about themselves emotionally. They might talk a lot, but not about what truly matters. You will notice something interesting. They can share stories. They can even talk about their past relationship. But when it comes to their feelings in those situations, they go blank. For example, they might say, "Yeah, my last relationship didn't work out." But if you ask, "How did that affect you?" you will get, "It is what it is." Or, "I don't really think about it." That is emotional shutdown. That is a major signal. Emotionally available people reflect, they process, they feel. But on the other hand, emotionally unavailable people, they avoid. Sign number 5. You feel slightly unsettled around them. This is the most powerful sign and the one people ignore the most. Your body knows before your mind does. After just a few minutes, ask yourself, how do I feel right now? Do you feel calm, safe, understood, or slightly anxious, uncertain, like you are trying to figure them out? Emotionally unavailable people create emotional ambiguity, and your nervous system picks up on it instantly. If something feels off, don't ignore it. That feeling is data. Now, here is something important. Emotionally unavailable people are not bad. Most of them have been hurt. They have built walls to protect themselves. But here is the truth you need to accept. It is not your job to break those walls. It is not your job to fix them. And it is definitely not your job to sacrifice your emotional needs hoping that they will change. Your job is awareness. Because once you see the pattern, you can choose differently. And in last, let's recap it quickly. Number 1, they avoid emotional depth. Number 2, they move fast but avoid real commitment. Number 3, their energy is inconsistent. Number 4, they don't open up emotionally. Number 5, you feel unsettled around them. And if you notice even 2 or 3 of these signals early, pay attention. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever dealt with someone like this? Which sign hit you the hardest? Drop your answer in the comments. I read every single one. And if this video helped you see something you didn't notice before, make sure you subscribe. Because I am breaking down psychology like this every single day. Because awareness is step 1, but transformation, that is what comes next.